Green card application is on, and you might be worried where you will do your application. Welcome to Surflink Shikohop Cyber for your diversity visa, aka Green Card application. We are located in Nairobi CBD along Tomboya Street, opposite Eastmart Supermarket, near Beba Beba. We also serve you online from wherever you are all over the world. For more information, call us +254 706 510 120. Again, our phone number is +254 706 510 120. You can send us an email shikodv2023@gmail.com. Email shikodv2023@gmail.com. Surflink Shikohop Cyber for all your immigration paperwork. Surflink Shikohop Cyber for all your immigration paperwork. We are ready to serve you. Hi everybody, welcome back to Shikohop TV USA, your favorite, your number one channel in the United States of America. Mambo vipi? How was your night? How was your day? Hope you're having a great evening. My name is Shikohop and this is your home of hope. Mnaendeleaje lakini? I welcome you to today's show. Kama kawaida, here we spread hope, we spread love. Positive vibes always, always, always. So thank you so much for coming. When we tune in, we like the video, we comment, we interact in the comment section. We share the link. Yes. I can see we are so many. You are already set. Charlotte, you are number one today. You saying hi, Shiko. Marion, I see you. Grace Wairimo, kama kawaida, you waiting. Jacqueline Getoga, hi, Shiko, waiting kama kawaida. And I'm doing well, Jacqueline. Lena, niaje, Terimaina, I see you. Vero Kimani, Shiko, umefika mapema leo. Vero, umefika mapema leo. Grace Wairimo, tune from Qatar. For the time being, otherwise USA on waiting. Thank you. And you're going to come here, Grace. Hey, love, Sevi. Long time. Where have you been for the last 2 days? Kale Mutugi, hi Shiko, uko ndani kama kawaida. Rachel Wanja, I see you. Ike, you tuned kama kawaida. Guys, have you shared the link? Mimi sija share the link. Have you shared with your WhatsApp groups, your Facebook groups, your everything, your every group? Have you? I can see tunaongezeka kiasi, lakini tuchukue 1 minute to share the link. Imagine sija share link na watu wa group zangu. Have you shared? Umar, hi Shiko, tuned in from Danger, Uganda. Thank you so much, Umar, for tuning in. You're right on time. Let's take 30 seconds or 45 seconds. We share the link so that we can start. You know, we start when tuko wengi. Yeah, I can see we are almost 25 people. That's a good number since we have been here for 4 minutes. Let's share. Grace Wairimo, you're saying shared, liked, and subscribe. Thank you. Karaoke, tune from Kerwa. Wow, how is Kerwa? Kerwa ni jirani. It's my neighbor. Nikae wapi? Kaa hapa. Jackson Mogai, kaa hapa. Uko Dani, uko Chonjo. Anastasia, hi Shiko, hi everyone. Kemani Joseph, tune from Baghdad, Iraq. How is Iraq? Kemani, hope you are safe there. And have you applied all the way from Baghdad? Have you done your application? Tuned in as usual from Qatar. Hey, Team Gulf, tuko wengi. Eva Mombi, good morning. Thank you so much. It is 12:20 here. So tuko past morning, tuko afternoon. Hi Shiko, tuko noon actually. Hi, Shiko Hope. Hope you fine. I'm tuned in. Thank you so much, Vinny. Joseph Aleto, tuned in from Westlands, Nairobi, Kenya, ready to be inspired. Thank you so much. Kevin Wekesa, you tuned in from Thika, Nairobi, Kenya. Sawa sawa. So guys, nataka tuchukue 1 minute, tuchukue maji ya kunywa hapa. Anyinyi ni waache mukishare, si ndio? Yeah, 1 minute. Leta tucheze hii video 1 minute, even it is less than a minute, and then we continue. Green card application is on, and you might be worried where you will do your application. Welcome to Saflin Shikohop Cyber for your diversity visa, aka Green Card application. We are located in Nairobi CBD along Tomboya Street, opposite Eastmart Supermarket, near Beba Beba. We also serve you online from wherever you are all over the world. For more information, call us +254 706 510 120. Again, our phone number is +254 706 510 120. You can send us an email shikodv2023@gmail.com. Email shikodv2023@gmail.com. Saflin Shikohop Cyber for all your immigration paperwork. Saflin Shikohop Cyber for all your immigration paperwork. We are ready to serve you. Okay, let's continue sharing when hatujamaliza. We're almost done sharing the link. Yes. Almost. Share the link kama kawaida. All right. So today, as you can see from the title, today we are talking about host-guest relationship. How to relate with your host. How she got to relate with her guests. That is the topic today. So let us interact in the comment section, ask questions, maybe you can suggest something. Yes, here we interact all the time. Let me continue giving you some shout outs and then we continue. And Eunice Nimo, thank you so much, Eunice. Even some Monday, you watching us from Nairobi. James Mutinda, twin from Ukunda, Diani Mambada. All right, Mazden Muleti, live gang, to tune Shiko Kaileli, what your supporter, I'm here, Shiko. How will I get a host? When I win green card, and kindly share your host up group on this group, Akishiko, we would like to do what? I think, Mazden, you are in one of the groups. I have seen you in the groups, right? Yes, I have seen you in the group. Felix, how are you, Shiko? Hope you are doing well by God's grace. Yes, I am. I thank God. Jackson Mongai, thumbs up, doing a commendable job for a long time. Nimekuwa misinformed, but now niko na kitu cha kujivunia. Representing Naivasha. Wow. Thank you so much, Jackson. You are well informed now. You have a small information, a small knowledge about this thing, right? Yes, and that is the aim of this channel, is to educate, to inform. You'll be inspired in one way or the other. Frederick Shege, hi Shiko, nimekugoja manze, utumotivate leo pia. God bless you. God bless you too, Frederick. Stay tuned. Winnie, hi Shiko, tuned. I'm glad to see you. I'm also glad to see you guys. Thank you so much. As we come in, we like the video. That is our tradition, right? Imekuwa tradition yetu. Ama niaje Grace? Ama niaje Grace? So today, charge hii simu yangu. kidogo iko 24%. I came from work, I went to bed, I didn't remember to charge my phone. So inaweza isha charge anytime. And then I came here with the wrong charger. Oh my goodness. Aya, acha tuendelee kidogo. Shall take a break kidogo, tukiendelea niendee charger ya hii simu. So Joyce Kawera, hello, tuned in from Kagemi, Nairobi. How is Kagemi, Joyce? I used to come to Kagemi when I used to stay in Kino. Guys, Dimehaso, I used to stay in Kino. Not Kino exactly, between Kino and 87, there, near the Damacrest School. So Damacrest School, is it in Kino or in 87? So I used to stay near Damacrest School. And I used to come to Kangemi Market. There is a hospital in Mountain View called St. Florence. That's where Ashiro was born. So that is a story for another day. Okay, Joyce, I hope unaelewa. I hope you are familiar with that, your neighborhood. Kimani Joseph, huku Iraq, kuko chonjo. I already applied kitambo. Wonderful. And I wish you all the best. Grace, unasema kabisa. Asha, ako hapa karibuni. Share, like, and subscribe to our channel, Shikop TV. Yes. And thank you, Miss you last night. Was so tired. Oh, sometimes it happens. Unakuja, you come from work, you're so tired, you just want to sleep and get some rest. But I know you caught up, you replayed the video, you rewatched, and you listened. Yesterday it was a good one. Yesterday the house was full, right? Yesterday we were talking jobs and careers in America. We had 2 guests. Farero Wamodhoni was in the house. Brenda kama kawaida, our sister from Uganda, she was here. So nowadays the lives are awesome. And I thank you so much for those people who inboxed me. They were like, hey, Shiko, nowadays the lives in Ambamba. Huh? You know, the more you do it, the better it becomes, right? And we can't make it better without you people, without your support. And that's why I have to give you shout outs. I have to give you shout outs because we are one family. Maureen, hi Shiko Tune, hopes sijachelewa leo, you're right on time. Dereba Kenneth, hi. Beatrice Kingori, hi Shiko Tune from Juja Kiabu. Juja Farm Kiabu, thank you so much, Beatrice. Shiko, do you have a guest today? We might have a guest before we end the live. We might, but today I don't have a surprise guest. Yesterday, Farrell was our surprise guest. Today, I don't have a surprise guest, but you know what? Anytime we are open for guests, right? We shall see how today's live goes. Benja, I think it is high time you have a small booklet on do and don'ts when visiting America. Most of the stuff is a culture shock, new beginning. Oh yes, guys, get your notebooks ready. Although these things are so many, so many. We can't exhaust everything today. Yes, we learn each and every day. You know what? My experience was different with maybe someone like Brenda, maybe someone like Farrell, maybe someone like anybody. So it depends, and these things are so many. Invite Essie again, she was a wonderful guest. I came with Essie twice. Maureen, I came with Essie twice. The first day she was saying about hosting, and then after that video, so many inboxes, Essie, host me. So many, she was overwhelmed. Then she came to clear the air. She came back to clear the air, and she said she will be able to host anybody who has reached the end. You've been looking for a guest, for a host for a long time. You have done you have filled your host details, obviously, during the S260, and then you have done your medicals. No, you have filled your DS260. You have done your medicals, but now you have reached somewhere. You're almost going for the interview. And she said, yeah, even if you have gone for the interview, but your host now is not willing to host you, and your visa is almost expiring. That's why she came back and she cleared the air. She said she's the Okoajahazi. If you can understand that name, that word, she said she's the Okoajahazi. Yes, we came with a C twice. Lil Jen, hi Shiko, looking beautiful as usual. Thank you so much. Shy Reality TV, I have host in Alabama. I don't know if it is in America. Shiko, please. Yes, Alabama is in America, my brother. Is it my, yeah. Alabama is in America. It is a state in America. Mazdan Muliti, I see you. Winnie, Shiko, we also need you to do some videos for recipes. Would you like to know what you eat over there that is different from us? Well, that one maybe Shiro can do. For me, I do the things that you eat back home. But I see Shiro making some American dishes here. Shiro is a very good cook. Yes, I will tell her one day. But yeah, one day she do American recipe. But for me, I'm used to gima, mchele, chapo, mokimo, the kawaida dishes. Umal, Shiko talk about food in America. Kwani mumeabiana? Yes, we shall touch on that, but let us today look at relating with your host. How to relate to your host, and how as hosts we can relate with our guests. That is there. So Christine, yes, live iko tu sawa, I love it. Nowadays Fuliza imereplace Okoa Jahazi. Oh. So Fuliza ndio inakula. Now, let us go right into today's topic about hosts and guests. Okay? In this DV journey, as from now, you are doing your application. And in that application form, there is nowhere you are asked about your host details, right? There is nowhere you are asked about your host details. But come May 8, when the results will be out, you celebrate. Hey, we check here and we say, oh, Paris Moheka, confirmation number, blah, blah, blah. Congratulations, you have been selected for further DV processing. And then, Paris, you open your DS260 form. You start filling Paris Moheka, born, all the information that you are doing right now in the application form. You write it again in the DS260 form. And then there is now a place or a section for your host details. Okay? So that's when now you are going to write. Maybe you know someone in America, you have a relative, you have a friend who is willing to host you. You tell that host of yours, send me your information, send me the address. Yeah, they actually need the name and the address of your host. That's all. You write it in the DS260. So you write the name of your host, Shiko Hope, address 1234 Alabama Road, Aubrey, Texas. That's all. That's all you need in the DS260. That's all. After that, you fill the DS260 of your family members whom you have included while doing the application, or you add now your newly born baby. Right now, you know there are so many ladies who are expecting. So by the time May comes, now you have given birth to your baby. Now you include your baby in the DS260 form. And after that, you submit the DS260 form. After that, now you receive another email asking for the documents. And that in that email, now the documents that are needed, they are listed there. So you have to submit each and every document. It is done online. You submit each and every document, and then you wait for the second notification letter, that is 2NL. Then the 2NL comes. This is the second most important letter for the DV winners. After that, now you go book your medicals and everything, guys. You know the process now. After booking for the medicals and everything, now you ask your host. There is these documents that are needed. Okay? I don't think they are needed when submitting the documents. I don't think so, but they are needed when you're going for the interview. the I-134 form. These are the tax documents from the IRS and everything. Your host can provide if she or he is willing, because not everyone, this is a very sensitive document. It will show how much your host is earning, how much she is being taxed, how much, and everything to do with taxes. So it is very, very sensitive. And if someone is willing to share the information, the documents with you, well and good. If they are not, because not everyone is, not everyone is willing to share the, now you look for a sponsor. It is allowed. Someone different from your host. You look for someone different from your host. Is called a sponsor, but it is not the sponsor that we normally say. We normally know. This is your sponsor. He is sponsoring you with these documents. Okay. Most of them, they do it at a fee. You pay something. You pay something for them to provide these tax transcripts and everything. But we shall come to that way later. So now that one shows that this person will support you, will support your stay. You can't go hungry. You can't become a homeless in America, because he will support you, not the sponsor. He will sponsor you. Okay? So the sponsor can be your host, and also it can be someone different. If it is someone different, the host will host you in his home, and the sponsor will provide these documents. I hope we are together up to that point. Now, in between the time that you say, hey, Shiko, I would like you to host me, and agree, and I agree, now we start now communicating. We provide that, we have that relationship. We'll talk, we communicate every now and then. You ask questions, I tell you how things are here and everything, because we have, you know what, we are different personalities, right? Maybe Shiko is very talkative, Shiko hanyamazi, but maybe there is someone else, your host might be very silent, cool, assumes that you know everything, so you are the one to initiate talks and everything. Let's continue giving this shout out as we now tumefikisha. Now you have reached a point where you're still in your country, but now you are initiating the relationship. Or maybe you are host, if it is Shiko. I'm always on my phone whenever I'm at work, and I'm like, guy, you know what? You'll be coming on winter. Can you buy warm clothes? Those are some of the communication that you guys will be communicating. Okay. How old are your kids? Okay. Get this for them. Try and communicate each and every day. Not every day, but every now and then. Each and every day, it's not possible, obvious. Mama Kingsley, hi, Shiko, tuko locked. Kawaida, kama kawaida, thank you so much, Mama. Benja, how expensive is organic food if a person who never eats anything labeled? We shall see. Kevin Wekesa, invite Maureen once more. I will look for Maureen. I hear Texas is to Houston and Dallas. Mairivo, is Kenya too? Mombasa and Nairobi? Answer me. I think Grace anasema, I hear Texas is two. Houston and Dallas. Now my question is Kenya too? Mombasa and Nairobi? Yeah? If you understand that, now you have understood what is Texas and how is Texas. So Houston is a city in Texas, and Dallas is also a city in Texas. Just like Mombasa is a city in Kenya and Nairobi is a city in Kenya. Okay? Ignatius, hi Shiko, I have done my application, but I was confused in the part of high school, no degree, and high school degree. And I choose high school, no degree. Is there a problem? There is no problem, but you could have written high school degree. But so long as you have the diploma, you're good to go. Hi, Shiko, remember to take tour to the homeless you promised? Yeah, I'll take tour to Dallas. Homeless wengi wako Dallas, but it is like an hour and a half from my place. So that needs me to look for a driver. I don't drive that far, but I look for a driver one of these days and wait for it today. Hi, Shiko and fellow viewers, keenly following. Welcome, Rosa, Maureen Wageshi. Can't wait for May. We'll be singing songs of joy, courtesy of Shiko. Hope, yes, indeed, an eye-opener for us. Barikiwa sana. Amen. Karomada, interesting following. Thanks for the good job, Shiko. Thank you, Winikeiro. Ye, leo niko ndani. Good job, Shiko. Unique Gadu. Heshiko was late. Hope not, Sana. You right on time, Rachel Mobi. Thank you so much. Kevin, you asking for Maureen. I look for her. Hi, Shiko. I'm tuned from Nakuru. I love you so much for your good heart. Thank you. I'm done. I see you in Nigeria. Hey, good topic, Mama. You're welcome, Umar. Shiko, can your host be in any state regardless? And do you have, or your host have to state where they are? I just said that your host has to provide his details, the official names, and the address. The address is very, very important. And yes, your host can be at any state in the United States of America. So long as he or she is in the United States of America, he is fit to host you. Okay? It doesn't matter where. Can be in Alaska, can be in Texas, can be Alabama, any state. And yes, state where they are, that is the address. That is the address. Collins Kimtai, hello from Eldoret. Hi Kimtai, Grace Wairimo. Unachomba wala I wanted to ask about Dallas and Houston. Unaishi wapi? Guy, you said Texas is two. Kuna Texas A na Texas B. Grace. Following from Mombasa, God bless you. Thank you so much, David Lena. You're watching Karo Moreidi, my sister. Hey, we are late today. At least Kagala kamefugua on time. Much greetings from her. At least atanianza kukujua mapema. You hosters. Utajua ujui. Jedida. Shiko nimekam. Thank you so much, Jedida. Paris. Shiko huko kuna African food. Iji terere. Yes. I don't want us to divert from today's topic. Tomorrow is Friday. Let's talk about food tomorrow. Let us today focus on the issue of host and guest. Is my screen clear or is it blurry? Kumekuwa na clouds. Okay, guys, as we continue, let's continue liking the video. I can see we are 70 people watching and only 37 likes. Kindly, our tradition here, we like the video as we continue watching. Right. Kangede, Atekajel, remember to talk about getting a sponsor. I just talked about that, Kangede. Maybe you just joined. Shiko, I understand your host must be above poverty level. Masden Mureti, Kaidere Mam Shiko, help me with what you have. I am. Masden Mureti, I have nimekuzoea every time you are borrowing. Someone Kaidere Akanya Uyu Masden. He has been borrowing all the way from WhatsApp group. Now he's here on YouTube. Anaomba kila saa. Mtu mmoja tu amkanye tu. Okay, let's continue with today's topic. Now, you have reached a point. Okay, let me go back because of Anthony. Kangeda tumesema, we have said you can have a host and have a sponsor. If your host is not in a position to provide the documents, he must have a reason why. Maybe he does not make that much. He does not make that much to host you or maybe to accommodate you. Let's say, for example, somebody like me. I have a family, a big family, that is. So when I add someone in my house, that is another dependent, right? That is another dependent on my family. So when you look, how much does Shiko earn? How much dependent does she have? Will she be able to accommodate another person? So maybe I can't. That's why I can tell you, you know what? Look for a sponsor. Now you look for a sponsor. A person who has a very good, who makes a good amount of money. Maybe he does not have dependents, but most of these sponsors, they are for a fee. Somebody who is making a good amount of money, and now he's providing the documents to a stranger. Remember, you are a stranger to the sponsor. Or maybe you can get another person, you know, now this person will give you free of charge, no fees, no nothing. So it will depend on who is your sponsor, right? Right. I hope I have explained that point well. So we were talking about communicating with your host when back in Africa or wherever you are. Communicate. Maybe you watch these videos. You watch my video, you watch EBM's video, and everyone's who talks about green card. And you hear a point, and you are like, hey, let me ask my host about this point. Then, yeah, you can, you know what? It is WhatsApp. It's sio lazima upige simu achukue. You can just leave a text. Okay, can you tell me more about this? Maybe. Can you tell me more about credit? Because so many people are like, credit. You go tell us more about credit. Your host now will maybe call you, because writing sometimes it is hectic for us who are in America. Maybe he can leave an audio, or maybe he can also text if he's in a position to. But for me, when someone asks that detailed a question that needs a lot of explanation and everything, I don't have that need of texting. You go to the bank, blah blah blah. What I do is just an audio. Hey, this is what you do. Okay, for me that is me. And audio works better. Can you guys tell me if I am blurry or clear? There's clouds here. That's why I'm so much interested in knowing the quality of the video. Okay, tumefika wapi? Okay, we have reached where we are initiating communication with your host, right? Don't come to your host, a host who just gave you the address and details and you have never communicated before. That is a stranger. That is a stranger to you. And now you are a stranger to him. Life with you or life with him, it will be hectic. Start building that relationship while back in. You can also, even if that person is not your relative, if it is your relative, well and good. Now maybe you have been staying with him or her, you know her, and what he likes and what he doesn't like. But if it is someone you have met online, it will be very hard for you to kuingiana. So the communication when you're back there, it is very, very important. Very, very, very important. Ask questions. You know what? For you don't have anything. For you, it is you want to know. You want to know what goes on there. What do you like? How would you like? How would you like us to live in peace? You can also be asking something like whatever we speak here, whatever we talk here on Shikohope, like yesterday we were doing jobs, you can ask your host what are the best courses to take. Maybe if a course back home can help you over here. Yes, that is the communication I'm talking about. And then you know what, the more you speak with someone, the more you talk with someone, the more you know that person more. Like, for example, for me, you hear me saying we don't cook here every day, right? Because no time to cook every day. Shiko na masufuria hapa. No. But when you come here and you see us cooking every day, you are like, Shiko, but I heard you say you don't cook every day. And I'm like, yeah, I have to cook every day nowadays because we are many. And then you are like, okay, I'll be helping. Maybe you make a good ugali. Shiko is here struggling, you know that you are like, oh, Shiko, I heard you say, okay, Shiko, you told me you like this. Can I make it? You know what? That kuongea. The more you create friendship, the more your life will be easy with your host. And also your host will be easy with you. Because some of the guests, they come and they take over the home. Now, before you arrive here, know your guest well, and then you are like, every step that you make on your DV process, maybe now you have received the 2NL, notify her or him. Tell him, oh, you know what? I received an email and I'm scheduled for the interview on this particular day. Go through the process with your host. Let him know how far you are with the process. Did you go for the medical? Okay, have you booked for the we've booked for the medicals. We are set to go on this particular day. The day of medical comes, you are like, we went for the medicals, thank God, we are safe, we passed the medicals. So notify your host each and every now your host will be like, and when are you planning to come after the visa is approved? The host will ask you, when are you planning to come? Now you are like, okay, we will have to take time because of kids' schools and everything. We need to dispose some assets. You talk with your host. So now he can have ample time to prepare. Let's say, for example, this host have never hosted before. You are the first guest he or she is having. So he has to prepare his family, if he has a family, if he wants to add more bed, if he wants to move to a bigger house. So him too, he is also preparing to receive guests. So you have to communicate, and you have now to, maybe today is in October, our visa interview will be in November, but this particular day. So we want to celebrate our Christmas here, and then maybe in January, before January 8th, we will come over there. With that, he'll now be able to plan his things or his schedule or everything. But not that, we have paid the air ticket, we are coming next week. Really? Wapi, why are you going? I'm not available. I'm not ready to host you by that time. Because you have never been communicating. But when you involve the host in each and every step of your visa processing, he will now be able to plan. Some hosts, they are like, oh, my house is small. Maybe the host is in an apartment. Or my apartment is so small for us to accommodate you, but I am planning to move. Here when we are moving from one apartment to another, you don't just move the way we move in Kenya. No, you have to make sure your lease ends. If you move before the lease ends, the lease contract, you have broken the lease contract. So you are penalized. So things have to be in an organized manner. So if you are coming in January, maybe my lease is ending in February. I will tell you, hold on. Let me first of all move from this apartment. Maybe after I move, I will now tell you, we plan on after I move, then you can come. And then there is this host, they will tell you, oh, you know what? I have a 4-bedroom house. I have 4 kids. Now this is me. I have 4 kids. I have 4-bedroom house. And then you have 3 kids. So that is a family of, we are 6. Now you are 5. So those are how many people? 11 people. In a 4-bedroom house, those are too many people in one home. So your host can advise you, why can't the principal applicant come first? Yes. Once he come or she comes, she come immediately once the visas are approved, she come immediately, leave the other family members back home. She come and work. Before the visa expires for the other family members, now he can send the air ticket, and by that time he is able now to rent an apartment for his family. Once the family comes, they're not coming to my house as a host, they are coming to their own apartment. Communicate with your host in every stage of your visa processing. Ask questions. I know most of the hosts, they didn't come here through the DV visa. So most of them, they will not be well informed about DV. That is green card. Maybe someone came here through a different kind of a visa. So if you ask them questions about DV and they don't know, just know they don't know. Look for information from someone who came here through DV. You know, these visas are very different. So if your host is not well informed about DV, don't worry. So long as he or she is willing to host you, that's all that matters. But life in America, it is for everybody. It is the same for everybody. So generally, ask questions about life in America. Generally, anything to do with DV, if your host is not informed, don't feel offended. He or she does not know anything to do with DV. Collins Kimtai, passport ilikataa kutoka Shiko. Oh my goodness, itatoka. Hopefully before 9th. Ivamombi, where is Favor today? And when are you introducing her to her online aunties? And Ivamombi, kai, where? Favor is awake. She's with Shiro. Shiro is in her class, but Favor is there. But you know what? She walks around. So anytime you can hear her here. Favor will be introduced to her online aunties and uncles soon. Yeah, let us still keep waiting for Favor. We need Shiko. How many people have you ever hosted, and how have you ever hired a nanny? I have never hired a nanny. I can't afford, and I have hosted many people, many. But right now, I'm not hosting. I'm not in a position to. Yes. Grace Wairimo, if my host is in Seattle and finally I want to move to Kansas, very, very possible. Maureen Wageshu is saying I'm clear. Okay, Kosawa, okay. Paris Moheka unasema you are not clear. Kuna kivi. Kara says I'm clear. Paris Moheka, kwani unanionea wapi? Grace Wanjiko, Shiko, I'm single, but my dad died, but I don't have any document concerning him. Do they ask anything about him or ask for any document? For DV, no. No. For DV, it is you. Your parents' documents are needed when you're doing passport and everything. But with DV, it is you. Present yourself. Present your documents, not your parents' documents. Paris Moheka, maybe ni simu yangu ya tech. Yeah, maybe. Collins Kimita inbox, bro, tusaidiane yangu ilitoka Monday after 2 weeks. Wow. How can you guys connect? Msaidiane. Joseph Aleto, how possible is it to move from California soon after finding a job if you're able to find a host in California? Now that will depend on you. Your host is in California. You want to go to Texas. Who is going to host you in Texas? If you have made a good amount of money in California, then you can start looking for apartments online, pay everything online, so that whenever you are coming, maybe you can stay in a hotel or maybe, yeah, for 2 days, you finalize your listing and everything is possible, Joseph. Inawezekana. Okay. Hannah Mokora, thank you so much. You coming. You came. I was waiting for you. So, Yobra, I see you. I'm doing all right. Obogo Alfahashiko, I'm happy with your great job. Thank you. Stella, my sister, how are you doing? My sister from another Inawezekana, America, all the way. Amen. Shiko, anybody from the world can't be a host in USA. Anybody can be a host. It can be an American. It can be your friend. It can be anybody who is legally here, permanent resident or a US citizen can host you. Okay? Yes. Radam Cheese, you are on time. Yes, you are. Chausiku, Shiko, do you only host Kenyan and how much do you charge? Right now, I'm not in a position to host. Yes. But I have ever hosted a family from Somali, another family from Ethiopia, and so many families from Kenya. So honest marker, Shiko, if I don't have anybody I know there, how does that go? How do I get a host? I told you, you go to Facebook, join those Facebook groups, as many as you can. Kenyans living in US, Kenyans living in, if you're from Tanzania, Tanzanians living in US, and you search. You can also search, even if you are Kenyan, you can search for Tanzanian groups and everything. So many groups on Facebook. We have those I don't know why my camera is not that bright. Now it is brighter. Yeah, the clouds here, they are covering. So kunakaa giza. Sorry about that. So many groups. Join those groups. I know some of them, they are not that active, but we have those which are very active. There are those, there is a video I watched, someone was telling you to join Kenyan Women Kwitu group and Wito group. Those groups are private. Even if you search them, they will not allow you to join those groups. But we have those other groups. Anybody can join. Kenyans in Maju. So many groups. I'm still in those groups as well. We use us idea now one way or another. You find some post there and you are like, oh, now I know. Because you can't know everything. So join those groups. You are going to get hosts. And then we also have hosts here on Shiko Hope, right? There is a guy who posted here, Shiko, I'm looking for a host. Immediately, someone from Minnesota was watching and he was like, I can host you. Can you come to Minnesota? So be posting everywhere. Even on YouTube like this one. Shiko, I'm looking for a host. There might be a potential host watching. And that is how that guy got a host. As simple as that. God opens a door for you. You can't get green card. You can't get selected. You can't go to the embassy and get the visa and then you fail to come here because you don't have a host. Maybe you just keep quiet and the days move and nobody knows your problem. But even if at all you talk about it, definitely, even if Shiko will not host you, maybe Shiko will direct you somewhere. You'll be hosted. Kwani, how long is one given to travel after the visa is out? 6 months. Patience, how are you, my sister? Lucy, hello, tuned in St. Kitts, Caribbean. Wonderful. Thank you so much, Lucy. Shiko, can I use my old passport since it's due to? Yes. Go ahead and apply with it. It is valid. Dereva, if you plan to come in turns, will this be reported to the embassy on how? No. Let me tell you one thing. Once the embassy gives you the visa, now it is your responsibility to know when you're going to migrate. You can come here 1 week after your visa is approved, and you can come here even 1 day before your visa expires. The best thing is for the principal applicant to come, to be there. If the dependents are accompanying the principal applicant, well and good, like what we did, we came all at once, and maybe the principal applicant can decide, let me go first. I fix things, then you join me later. That's how it happens. So the embassy is not informed about that. They don't care. Even if your visa expires, it is none of their business. They give you the visa, utilize it. Ani kama uharoshiko, aki nitafika huko lini? At God's appointed time. Rachel Mombi, what if your host tells you to wait until the process good conduct expires? Will it affect in any way? Your host will tell you to wait when you have a visa. Okay? Your host can't tell you to wait and you don't have a visa because this is a gradual process. Do this at this particular time. Do this at this particular time. Once you have the visa, now your host knows automatically you're coming. But without a visa, he's now he's now just like you. I might get it, I might not. So he can't tell you to wait, and your good conduct is needed when submitting the document. So your host does not interfere with your process at all. But he can interfere with your schedule on when you want to come here. He can tell you, wait a little bit, I fix things. Okay? But then he is aware that your visa will expire on this particular day. So you work on that time frame when your visa is still valid. And not every host can tell you to wait. Some are like, get the visa, kata dege, come. They are like, when are you coming, guys? When are you coming? So not every host can tell you to wait. Some are very ready to host you anytime you are ready to come. Which documents do you say to KCC? We shall look at that once the results are out, but it is something that you have been using through this process. Passport, high school certificate, marriage certificate, those are obvious certificates that you have. Nothing that is needed out of this, out of the process, right? Nyambu, hi Shiko, I'm late today, but I'm here now. Inawezekana America, here we come. Amen. Inawezekana. Where? Honest markers. Kevin Wekesa, okay. The hub. Hello, Shiko. Thank you for these videos. Does the embassy tell us which doctor to go for medicals or we choose any? Yes, you go to IOM. They will tell you on that second notification letter. They will guide you. Divina, Shiko, if this go through to me, I am having a lot of hosts from Saudi Arabia. I'm having a lot of hosts. Wow. Now you choose who to host you. If you have variety, utafanya tulikuwa tunasema ati utafanya nini? I forgot the name. Frederick Shege, Shiko from Arlington, Texas to your place. How far is it? Is Arlington is it in DFW? Is it in Fort Worth? I think. Arlington, yeah, it is almost 2 hours from my place. It is a little bit far. It is like from Nairobi to Nakuru. Hannah Mokora, Shiko, this one is about DV. When someone gets elected and didn't make to process due to high case number, is there a possibility to get selected in the following DV and get? Yes, very, very possible. The hub, you'll be sent, okay. Paul Kamau, hi Shiko, leo nimechelewa, but I hope si sana. This kind of informers ni muhimu sana, asante. Niko beyond nikitafuta host juu naona I'm already selected. Wish you all the best. Wish you all the best. Do as I have advised earlier. Chausiku, when do interviews start after the winners are announced in May? The interview starts in October. So you have all those months to prepare, get passports for your derivatives, get married certificate if you don't have any. So you have an ample time to prepare once you get selected. Okay, these people, they know you have to look for documents, so they give you ample time. So those between May and October, now the reality has hit you. You have accepted. Oh my goodness, I know you start seeing yourself in America, your kids in American school. Let me tell you one thing. When we got selected, into the first few weeks, it is just excitement, and then the reality hits. When you fill this DS260, you ask your host details and everything. The reality starts hitting slowly. I remember when we went for the visa, now from the DHL center office, we went for the visa. Now we had the visas with in our hands like this, and we have even paid for the air ticket because we paid the day we got our visas from the DHL office. We came all through to the IOM office and we paid for the air tickets. So we went home with our visas and our air tickets the same day. Imagine I could not even Washington, so Snyder America. I'm like, Yani, you have already moved. I was like, I don't care. Even doing the thorough general cleaning in the home, I'm going to America. You know, there's that kind of thing. I'm like, I don't care. You know, it was happening like that. So what I was most concentrating on was this table is bought. I'm like, people are coming now to my home. I want this chair. I want this bed. Now that is what I was concentrating on. I had a diary. Mama Fulani, you're interested in my Jiko. Okay, you have paid. When are you? Okay, now that is what I was dealing with. Anything to do with utensils, I got what? Cleaning the house. Kujani, muchafue kabisa. I'm going to America. You know what? There is that thing, and you have already moved. You are in America, you are in Kenya physically, but wewe uko juu, umetoka Kenya, umeenda. It happens. Sometimes I'm like, hey, my kids are very, very, by that time, Ian was very young. He was 2 years. And we were living in Ushago. So he is like outside playing with sand, matope, and everything. In the evening, I look at him I like this, and I'm like, now who is going to clean these clothes? I'm like, I can trash these clothes. You know that then you are moved. You are like, hata nikifua. But let me tell you, maybe you are when you were like 1 week to go, and now my babies, now Ian is there, very, very dirty. I'm like, hata nikifua easy. Even if I wash these clothes, he's not going to wear them again. So I'm like, toa, acha hapo. I did wash clothes for the last 1 week. If at all I knew these clothes, we are leaving them. I was not interested. That was not in my schedule. What for? We are not going with these clothes. We're going with new clothes. Okay, that was just by the way. Winnie Shiko, is the 6 months enough for one of the family member traveling to first work and fight for their ticket, then the rest to travel? Yes. Once you come here, your social security comes 1 week after. So after 1 week, you now start working. It is very, very possible. Even if your house will be empty, like our house, how we started, it is better that way. Start small. Let your wife come, your family come, join you. Now you join hands. You work together, and God is going to bless you. Kidogo, kidogo. I would advise that instead of bringing the whole family, and maybe your host is not in a position to accommodate all of you. But if your host is willing to accommodate all of you, that is also good and very, very fine. Because now you support one another even emotionally. Either way, it works. But yes, air ticket will be made in that 6 months, and also you move. He get an apartment. So once you come here, you join him. You don't join him in your host place. You go to your apartment. Even if you are going to be sleeping on your mattress, better that. 100%. 100%. So the host is the one that provides, yes. Bernard Muli, hi Shikona, I'll be selected, please. Anyone who is watching, I need a host who will guide me well or trust in God. Okay, trust in God. Hata umesema trust in God. Hi Shiko, are there questions at entry point for green card holder? No. You have a brown, is it a brown or a yellow envelope that will be given at the medicals? Okay, you'll be when you go for your medicals, you'll be given a big yellow envelope. That one you are advised. Don't put this envelope on your luggage bag. Put this envelope on your carry-on. Once you reach at the point of entry, you just submit that document, that envelope. And you are advised never open this envelope because you are given it when it is sealed. Sealed, you can't access what is inside. And you can't tamper with it. Once you reach to the first airport in America, you provide that envelope. You just start there. The envelope talks, explains everything about you. You are not like a visitor. You're not like a visitor that, hey, I am coming to visit my mom. I'm coming for a wedding. No. The envelopes carries all your information. That's what we did. We gave the envelope to that person. I think he was like a policeman. He was dressed like a policeman. We gave the envelope and we stood there. He opened and he was like, oh, you won the lottery? This, by that time, Ian was there running, and Ian is a Kipchoge. So Ian is there touching the touching the guys. He's interested with everything. So the guy at the point of entry is like, oh, so you won the lottery? This boy must be very lucky, because he has opened the envelope. He has read everything. This boy must be very lucky. Congratulations, welcome to America. We didn't say anything. The envelopes, that envelope, inakuwakilisha. You don't have to explain anything that I'm going to come here. You're not a visitor. You are a permanent resident. Legal. Okay. That's why, guys, I tell you, green card is the only best way to come here. Green card, this DV, it is the best way. Imagine, no explanation, no nothing. You are just there. You just submit this and hey, imagine if we were to explain ourselves, even the English itself is a problem. How are we going to say we want a green card? They don't know anything like winning. They know DV selection, Rotary. But for you, you know green card. So the Brenda, my sister, hope everyone is doing well today. Yes, we are, my sister. Unique Gadum. Hi, Shiko, my friend won DV 2021. He filled the DS today because his spouse didn't have a passport. Since he was single while applying, is he right on time? DV 21, imeisha. Right now, we are dealing with DV 2022. So I don't know if you're talking about DV 2022. I'm not sure. Brother is saying, let's like the video. My sister, are you able to come live today? Let me know if you are able, if you have some minutes. Bernard Muli, very informative channel. God bless you. Amen. Pauline Karaoke, hello, Shiko, his case numbers, who ni nini utajua after May 8th. Winnie Wangoi, Shiko, what of the Texas McDermott on your place? The McDermott, Texas McDermott, that is a road. McDermott, it is a road where I was living in Plano. Brenda is saying, hey, the excitement. Why we watch it to honest markers? Shiko, the marriage certificate has a long process, and how does it cost? Maybe this is not today's topic, but you can pitia kiasi. Yes, there is a video I have done about getting a marriage certificate after being selected. Honest markers, I would advise you to watch that video, and then one of the lives we shall discuss about that. Kevin, after winning, and then I decided to marry and fill in DS260 that I'm married and provide a marriage certificate. Can that risk the approval of my visa since I applied green card when I'm single? No. You have documentation to show that this marriage is not fake. You have document. I told you, you have been communicating with your spouse even before the green card results are out, right? So those are the things that you are going to provide. Print that. Umekuwa ukituma fare, print that M-Pesa statement and everything. Be ready, be set with everything. Go ahead, you are safe so long as you are not marrying a stranger just for the sake of green card. Pam Moreithi, hi Shiko, I'm a single mom of one. If I decide to leave my kid in Kenya, can that make me be denied a visa? If no, will I need affidavit on how I leave the kid? Okay, you are a single mom of one. Have you included your child in the application? In the DS260, you can say, child is not migrating with me. But they know, Pam, you have a child. Nobody will ask you why you are leaving your baby. You have your own reasons. Jack Bill TV, I see you. Jane Tumo, thank you, Shiko, for the good job you're doing. I have really learned a lot by faith. I'm winning DV 2023. God bless you. God bless you too. Here, Shiko, here for bringing the rest of the family later. Have you? Yes, you do everything together. They have the visas. The only thing that you are doing separate is you are coming before them, but they already have visas. You have spent money on them. What you have not spent is only the air ticket. Hannah, Paris, if the wife is the principal applicant, can the husband travel first? No. Principal applicant must come before or be accompanied. You are bringing the principal applicant. Okay? My husband is the one who was a principal applicant. I could not come and I leave him because I am not him. Yeah, if my husband is called John, I'm not John. What am I going to produce at the point of entry? Seriously, Moheka? No. Wait. Okay, still on the issue of principal applicant. And this one I always say every time, that you are bringing the principal applicant. He's the one who was elected, but he just added you. Okay? If at all you're back in Kenya or in your Africa or in your country with your visas already, you have your visas ready to go to America, and God forbid the principal applicant dies, akufe, having visas, the rest of the family are going nowhere. Yes, it is as sad as that. The principal applicant akufe, dies, the rest of the family, even if they have visas, they are going nowhere, because they are bringing, once you get the visas, the first visa to come out is for the principal applicant. The others are coming under the principal applicant. So without the principal applicant, the others are not recognized. So pray for the principal applicant to live longer. Yes, that one is not a laughing matter, but it is what it is. It is what it is. You see that envelope I have told you about. It is because once they open the envelope, they look at everything. They give you back the envelope, so you go home with it. Once you go home, you have to check. So you have to check. Now they have opened. Now it is your property. You see that this particular person, the principal applicant, is the one who won, who was selected, not the other family members. So without him, the others are not recognized. And najua hiyo imewatia nini? Imewatia huzuni. Let me see what you can say. All right. So I remember this one. I have to give you an example, and I remind my husband every day I come across those forms, because we still have those forms here. So my husband used to work. He was commuting daily from Deya to Naivasha. He used to work in Naivasha daily. And sometimes in 2016, 2017, the Naivasha road, so many accidents were happening, so many deaths. Road accidents, like each and every day. I don't know what was happening on that road. Hey, one day, after we got our visas, now I told him, you know what? Minimize. I was like, can you minimize going to Naivasha? Yeah, I'm worried. You might. Guy, more than. But you know what? It is what it is. I was worried once I learned that we can't go to America without him. Now I was like, can you minimize going to Naivasha? I think you can look for a job in Nairobi and not in Naivasha. That road is worrying. It is worrying. The deaths every day. And he was like, if God, my husband he's like, if at all I die. So I was like, no, I'm worried. I'm very, very worried. And I'm like, look for another, you can transfer to Nairobi, because I want you to take us to America. I don't want this chance to end like that. I can cry, not because you are diet, but because I can't go to America. Oh my goodness. So but thank God, hakuenda sana. The job was almost done in Naivasha, so he came back to Nairobi. But he was reminding me every day, when I become madam, he would tell me, kesho naenda Naivasha. So it's like now he wanted to initiate that. Well, please watch out to Naivasha, because I would see once he goes to Naivasha, he might get a road accident and die. And now our American journey comes to a red. But God is good. God is good. So when we arrived here, the following day, when our hosts have left and everything, he told me, now, do you want me to go to Naivasha, and I was like, now you can go back to Kenya, go to Naivasha and everything. Now we are in America. So he was like, but it is what it is. Imagine. Where? Every time he was at work in Naivasha, I could call him, umefika. So now I know he's safe. Then in the evening, I wait to see if he will come back. Every time at 7 o'clock news, I have to go to watch news just to see if today there was an accident, because I was, wait, acha tu. Okay, Chausiku, I have already started gathering my documents, yet I applied TV 2023 because I believe I'll be a winner. Yes, get ready, my sister, get ready. I have a wired query. What a weird query. What if your host start eyeing you? Huh? Does this happen? Please say the truth, Shiko. Haha, and it's applying to both genders. Where? Okay, there is this thing. Let me tell you, even if your host is a single person, let's say, for example, your host is a guy. Okay, let's say, for example, your host is a guy and you're a single lady. Yes, he can host you. Anybody can host you. It doesn't matter the gender or everything or anything. It doesn't matter. But then eyeing, it also depends with you and the host. Because you as the guest, you can also eye your host. But now, because you are new, you want to adjust and everything, you don't have time for that. But yes, your host can start eyeing you. It is live. It is live. It happens. But you know what? He can do nothing to harm you. This phone, 911, just dial those 3 numbers, 911, and you are sought. So he can't do anything to harm you. So the advice about curling clothes, gapi mingi, we shall talk about that. Then enjoy each other's. Oh my goodness. Live best, okay, live best, lakini make them shorter if possible. No, we are here to stay. We are not. Guys, do you want us to end this live now? Do you want us to end this live now? Winnie is saying we make the live shorter. What do you want us to do? Guys, comment below. Comment below. Do you want us to make shorter lives, 20 minutes live? Tomorrow tuko kwa Brenda. Yes. Gaho Virginia, you listening? Brenda Kata Masauda, you don't really need too many clothes. Carry just enough. Oh yes, Brenda is advising you there. Okay, but it's true. These cases are even here in Africa. Wow, it is everywhere. It is everywhere. Winnie Cairo, hey Shiko, I had being hosted by a relative can be tricky. Can they mess things for one of the? No, let me tell you, everyone is different. Everyone is different. You can be hosted by a relative, a good relative, and your transition be smooth. I can be hosted by a friend and my transition be smooth one. So it depends with the host. It doesn't matter whether it is a friend, a relative, or a whatever. It depends with them, individuals. Brother, you're saying you are in the office. I'm just tuned in. Haha. Okay, thank you. Pauline Karaoke Shiko, if I come there with married visa, how soon can I start working? I don't know anything about married visa. Maybe we bring a guest. Brenda, you can come and tell us more about that. Kate, we are good. Keep them coming. Excellent work. God bless you. Thank you. Maureen Wageshi. Oh, no, tuendelee na live. Tunailimika sana. Winnie Nyawera said she can make this live shorter. So, guys, niambieni, if you want us to be doing short lives or you want us to continue. Carol, no, the life is just so fascinating. How dare she suggest that? Tell her. Guy, more than Chausiku. No, continue. She could. Those who don't like should go and sleep. Naomi Karaja, don't finish. Thank you. Winnie Wango, Ishiko, can one get his or her social security before paying for green card? No, because you are not yet a permanent resident. Social security comes to the permanent resident. Your permanent residence is your green card. If you have not paid for it, how would they know that you are here? Christine, no, Shiko, I really enjoy live and very informative. Hahani's house to like watch news. Watch me. We go live till the next morning. Kawisa, James Mutida, no, continue, Shiko, you are super. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Pauline Kalioki, Shiko, I'm enjoying watching. Hata kama inaenda masaa mangapi, make it long, twasoma. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Elizabeth, thank you, Shiko, your channel has really enlightened me when I was almost despairing. That's the aim of this channel. Shiko Hope, ulipo tuko pamoja kwa hii dege. Kabisa. Make it long. Thank you. Rosa, Naivasha story is so funny. I hope you and your hubby have a good laugh about it now when you remember. Yes. He reminds me that, Kai, imagine you loved America more than me. But now, chagua. Now, chagua. Okay, Soja Rudy. I look for Kevin. I hope one of these days we will do a live with him. So you guys, you can ask question one-on-one. Mwenye anataka kulala, go sleep. Kesho atawatch. Kabisa. Thank you so much. I can see the likes are increasing. We are now at 80 likes. Continue liking the video. So now after you arrive here, okay, after we were now communicating with our host. As I told you earlier, communicate. So when we got our visa, we called her. Hey, we got an email that our visas are ready for pickup. We are planning to go tomorrow to pick them up. And then she told us, if you are ready with air ticket, you can pay for the air ticket. And then as you pay, just schedule to arrive here on Friday. Because on Fridays, I'm off. I'm not at work and I'm not at school. Friday is my work. So arrive here on a Friday so that I can be able to pick you up from the airport. So when we went to pay for our air ticket at the IOM office in Lavington, we told the lady there, because they have to work with your schedule. So they were like, when are you planning to travel? Which day are you planning to land? Because they know people here, they are not available every time. So we told her we want to arrive on a Friday. So that worked. Because our host was at home, she could come, pick us from airport, and tomorrow was a Saturday. We could spend the days with the weekend. So that is the communication. So once you arrive here now, you are depending entirely on your host for the information, for everything. You know, from the airport to our host place, it is just roads, big road, because we were on a highway and you have never seen this thing before. So, and then it was on a winter, the weather and everything. But your host can tell you, we are on this season, dress like this. Next season, it will be maybe winter. Be prepared with this. Yes. So even before we came, she told us, because you have baby girls, and because now you are used in braiding back to school lines and you are done, please, you are coming to America. Here, schools, they don't care whether you are shaving, whether you are back to school lines, whether you are doing braids. Tengeneza watoto nywele vizuri. So she was like, hapa hakuna hizo rules. The rules here in schools, they are very, very, tunasemaje? They are not that strict. Even if there is no school uniform. So you are like, oh, wow, that's amazing. So that communication. So when we came here, we were a bit, she was so much interested in our kids, because she knew kids also, they are also transitioning. So she was so much, and she was like, don't buy too much clothes for the babies, because the babies are growing. You might buy too much clothes and then they are not going to fit them. And 3 kids, that is too much money to spend when we are back in Kenya. So she told us, come with money, come and shop here. Here we shop every 4 months. Every 4 months or 5 months, we shop for clothes, because summer clothes are different from winter clothes, and winter clothes are different from spring. So don't shop so much clothes, too much clothes for the kids. Kujeni na zenu, you buy your clothes back home. But for the kids, I'll show you how we do kids' clothes. So I was like, so even the suitcases that we came with, they were full of dengos, roicos, spices, and everything, and then some of our clothes, we the parents. But for the kids, they were sorted here. We shop here, and they are wearing American clothes. So that is it. Now you have now arrived. Mgeni siku ya kwanza. Celebrate, welcome to America. After 1 week, now the reality start hitting home. Waiting for the social, you can't even look for a job. So you started now reading the driving book. So your host will know, do you drive at home? Even if you drive, you'll have to take a driving test here in America. So you have to familiarize yourself with the Texas or your state rules, driving rules and laws and everything. So we were set busy with that book, the handbook, driver's handbook. So that's how every day they come and they are like, are you still reading the book? In a month's time, you're going to take the test. So for us, because we are two, we could now read together, revise, and then do the test, the practical test. And sometimes you feel like, now I know how to drive, even if it is in the book. But the host told us this test people fail. Even those people who have been driving back home, they fail. Not the actual driving test, a computer, the theory one, the written test. So they were like, you guys, you have to be careful. I found I got a job before my husband. So my husband would be left at home reading that book. When I come in the evening, he's like, today I have finished the book. Ask me any question, I will answer. So I ask him question, and he's like, getting everything. For me, I have been at work, sijangalia kitabu. But you know what? When the day came when we went to do that written test, I passed. I passed more than him. I was 2 points higher than him. So your host will also challenge you. Do this. You have to do this. You have to do this. And you have to follow whatever. Imagine him or her driving you to the center. You do the test and you fail. You do the test again another day and you fail. Imagine what that host can feel. And you have been having all the days reading. But you know what? You have been on your WhatsApp texting back home, hey, who you host? This host is so dirty. Sidoi, I don't know what. The kids are so arrogant. Read the book. So work hard in hand with your host. Communicate. He is not your parent. Even if he is your parent, you have that bonding. You know, as we grow, we develop that. There is that carefreeness with our parents. It is not like the way we were very old, very young. We used to fear our parents, but now when you are old, you become now free with your parent. You can tell your parent anything, right? So your host is not your parent, but he is like your American parent. He can't lead you astray. So long as whatever she or he is telling you is something that you yourself you can see, it is something useful. All right. Oh, Jacinta Masharia, can one use insurance card for medicals? I don't think so. Pauline Karaoke, what we like this is the only way we can give back. Amen. Amen and thank you. People, tuendelee kulike. Winnie, how long does it take to do upewe citizenship? Hupewi, you apply for it. You can apply for it anytime from 5 years. Surely she called this round, God is opening the door. Amen. More like guys, dege iko karibu kuja. Grace Wairimo, I make it long. I feel niko USA already. Hey, kabisa. Paul Bogwa, I see you. Rachel, Shiko, let's continue with the live. Kabisa. Yes, guys, let's like the video. Thank you so much, Miriam. A big no. I learned a lot in this live. Continue, dear. We are not ending. We are not ending. Hi, Shiko, tuned a bit later, but I'm in. Thanks for the good work. Thank you so much, Duncan. We need, kids don't wear uniform? No. In public schools, no uniform. No uniform. At what time do you wake up, Huko? It depends with your schedule. If you work nights, if you work mornings, if you work afternoons, it depends with that individual. Shiko, how is public transport or everyone has a car? It depends with the city. We have cities that has public transport. And like my city here, in the cities I have lived, no public transport. What you can do, you can use Uber, Lyft, or you can buy a car. We want long stream. There is so much update a lot. We are learning. Those who want short stream can go. Sawa. Are those driver supervisor staff? Okay, there is options. You first do the written test. You part the permit to drive. Okay? Then you schedule for a road test, the actual road test. This one, we have options. You can go to the center itself, and those supervisors there, they are very, very tough. Very, very tough. But you know what? We always have a plan B. So there is a private school where you go, you take your driving test there. You pay. You pay like $75. You pay. You take like a 10-minute drive with the supervisor. But you know what? He can't say that you failed. So long as you know how to maneuver, you indicate, you drive, you slow, you stop, he can't say that you have. Because no one is a perfect driver, right? So with this particular school, they will write a letter and put in an envelope. In that letter, they will say, hey, Shiko Hope has taken driving test in our center. She has performed 80%. Take this envelope to the center now, to the DPS center. They open, they say, oh, Shiko, you have done the road test. Now they give you the actual driver's license. So for us, that's what we did. We went to the school, not the driving school, just for the road test. We paid $25. And then if I could go to the actual center, even right now, I don't think ningekuwa nimepass. There is a woman, a lady, a Kenyan lady. She was driving in Kenya, imagine. When she came here, she was not in Texas, she was in Washington. She went for the driving test, the actual road test. First time failed, second time failed, third time failed, mpaka mara ya saba. She gave up. She have never gone back to do the test again. She even told me, Shiko, hata sijamini kuna Mungu. I have been driving in Kenya for the last 10 years, but when I came here, they say, you didn't indicate, you didn't do this. They fail me, like, seriously? So when I told her about this particular school, imagine what? She came here to Texas. She lived here for 1 month. Yes. And she booked that school. She did the test and she went back home with the Texas driver's license. Now with another state driver's license, now it is easier to change to your Washington state license. That's what she did. And now she's like, now I ask her, do you believe in God? Yes, God is there. She used to help me. So it is that hell. Random chills. Yes, these drivers are very tough. Sauda public transport, oh yes. Yeah, not in every city. Very informative. Thank you, Shiko. God bless you. Amen. That text for driving is the same test for fresh learners, or there is a different? It is the same. Whether you have been driving before or not, you do the same written test, the same one. Are you tested with a manual transmission or automatic? You are tested with your own car. You go there with your own car. Okay? You go there with your own car because that is what you are used to drive. Imagine for me, I have been maybe driving a Nissan. Then I go there, they give me a Toyota. Nitakula moli, mokwa, sindio? So they test you with your own car. So every state has its own DL. Yes. Yes. Texas DL is different with Maryland DL and every state. Yes, and also even if you move to another state with your car, you have to change the number plate to that state's number plate. But it takes time. I see people here with Kansas number plates. I see them with, although some maybe they might be passing through Texas, maybe to go to another state. But you have to change. You have to change. Thank you, Nicholas. Thank you. So the topic today was how to relate with your host, right? Now, after you arrive here, your host now can start now influencing you. Maybe you ask your host, oh, okay, I was a teacher back home. Is teaching a good career when I'm here? Then your host will tell you, or maybe you sit down with your host and you check, you Google, you know every information is online. You Google, you see how much teachers earn, how to transit from a teacher in a foreign country to a teacher in America. You go through that and you are like, are you good with this? Are you good with this pay? Are you good? And then you look at the working hours. Teachers work days, right? During summers, wamefunga, no job. I don't know if some are paid during summers. I don't think they can be paid when they are not working. I don't think so. So many factors to consider. And as I told you earlier, and as everyone tells you, anything to do with career, your host influences you. If your host is a nurse, definitely, and most of the time you are going to join nursing. If your host is a truck driver, most probably you're going to do trucking because he's the person who is influencing you. But it is what it is. So many opportunities here. Yesterday we looked at that, careers and jobs. So if you missed that live, you can just go back and watch that video. Caleb, unasema nimeruka swali lako. How about contact the host when you land? You have been in contact with your host when you are back in your country, right? So whenever, even when you paid for the air ticket, you tell the host, I'll be arriving there, I'll be landing at 10 p.m. So you are communicating with your host, right? So as you land there, they are already there waiting for you. And then on the airport, most of the airports, they have Wi-Fi, they have internet. So WhatsApp and everything. WhatsApp. We are being cleared. Chatting, we are being cleared. Okay, we are here waiting outside. Imagine. You communicate. I remember when I was coming here, my host told me, Shiko, you can put airtime, 1,000 Kenyan shillings airtime, worth of airtime, because now you want to be communicating. We came here with British Airways, so we had to go to Britain, London Heathrow, and then we took another flight now to DFW airport. So at London airport, we had a 4-hour layover. Imagine 4-hour layover just sitting like that. You have to be calling your mom, hey mom, tumefika Britain, now we are waiting for the next flight. And because maybe your mom is not on WhatsApp and everything, you use that roaming. Is it called roaming? You call direct. And then maybe you call some other friends who maybe showed you off last night when you are coming. And when and also you call your host as well. Now we are in London, Britain. We have a 4-hour layover here. So you communicate. It is good to be set. It is good to be set with some airtime. to be communicating. Ignatius, hi Shiko, I applied but I was confused by high school, no degree, but I have Form 4 certificate. It can't affect you, but for those who have not applied, kindly indicate the right education level. Would you advise someone to do driving back home first, or to just directly come there and do full driving course? Here, when you join driving school here, it is hectic. You have to pay a lot of money, and it is not a must that you go to a driving school here. For me, I had never driven. Is it called driving? I have never driven a car back home. Never. And I didn't go to any driving school here. Just find someone who can train you, Kienyeji style, and you'll be good to go. Kade, yes, Kade, that is what I just said. No, they are paid when off work, like in summer. Oh, they are paid. Oh, they are not paid. Teachers are not paid when off work, like in summer. You see? And that's why we have seasonal jobs. We have seasonal jobs here, so many seasonal jobs, maybe for some people like teachers and students to work during summer, because summer, they close school for 3 months. 3 months, from May to August. Namba unachange kwa airport ya Kenya ama US? Namba gani? So if they are not online, you can't call them. You can call them now direct. That's why I said, weka airtime. Weka airtime, you call them direct. It is expensive, but it is better to call direct. But you have been communicating. They know you are arriving at this particular time. Your WhatsApp number stays on. Oh yes. Okumu, Shiko, what happens when I come single and now I feel that I need to get someone? Is it possible for me to come back to Kenya? Very, very possible. Sauda, one buys a car. Okay. Bernard, Okumu, I didn't finish your statement. Then come back with her without any further delay. No, you come back alone. You start petitioning for her. Yes, this is America. It is not as easy as you think. It can take 1, 2, 3 or more years for her to join you. One buys a car before getting the driving license because you have to go with your car for test. You know, yes, because you have been training, right? The car you have been training with is the one that you will go with it for the driving test. For us, we already had a car because my husband was driving already. So the same car, I went with it. So he has to drive me there because they will ask you, did you drive yourself here? And you are not supposed to do it. So you have to look for someone to drive you there. But for this one, for the plan B, I drove myself there. They don't care. You know, there is always these opportunities. You pay, because there, I think there you can just pay for $21, but here I paid $75, but it was all worth it, no stress. Also, if you have their phone number written down, you can ask anyone at the airport to call. It's local calling, so it's free in most cases. Even immigration can help you. Oh yes. Julie Shege, does it mean there are no private driving schools in other counties? Your friend had to come to Texas. Maybe she don't know of any in her state. Maybe she didn't know of any in her state. You know, people don't share information. Don't see that Shiko is sharing information here that everyone does. No. Why? Wajikowe mwega no dige baby care tawira wakwa. Yes, you can. You can. Actually, I was thinking about putting up a daycare here because I have a big house. When I gave birth to my baby, I was like, oh my goodness, am I going back to work? Niache mtoto wangu. I had that idea of starting a daycare, and then I was like, I have help, I have support. The dad is there, the siblings are there. Let me go, because my life will be just here, dealing with the kids. My kids, the other kids. That is stressing, right? Even going to Walmart for shopping, it will be I was like But it is a good job. It is a good job. You just register with your state, and it is very easy to start. Aki usimaliza, we are learning a lot about hosts. Thank you. Eva, Shiko, when do I dump my Infinix nikifika and get that iPhone? Where? I came here with my Infinix, my sister. And I stayed with my Infinix for like 6 months before I switched. Imagine coming here. Are you starting to settle down or are you starting to upgrade your phone? Come here with your Infinix and your Safaricom line. M-Pesa manenos. I still have my M-Pesa line, my Safaricom line. So it depends on your priorities, Mobi. It depends with your priorities. Can you tell me, am I going to transist from a mattress, or am I going to upgrade my phone at that time? You can stay with your Infinix even for a year or even 2 years. Wait. But eventually, you are going to upgrade. Most priorities, focus. Okay, Nicholas, you're saying my BFF has a boyfriend in state. She has been there for the last 7 months. She's on J1 visa valid for 1 year. She wanna get married to the boyfriend. The guy is American citizen. An idea she asked me to ask. Anybody who came here with this kind of a visa can advise Nicholas BFF. For me, Shiko, no idea about this kind of a visa, but anybody with that experience can share. You can buy a car without a driver's license, but you need another government issued yes. Grace Wairimo, thank you, Shiko, for that topic. We have learned a lot step by step in our Zekana. God bless you, my sister. Amen. Regina, hi, Shiko. I attended commercial school. Can I choose high school? And unfortunately, I have lost my certificate, which is given once. So what will happen if Okay, do you have a high school certificate? That is the question. Do you have a high school certificate or high school education? Daycare at home is a good business. If one is patient with young one, it's a good business because each kid can pay for not less. Yes. Shiko, when you arrive in US and your principal dies, are those with him be allowed to process for the green card and the social number? So long as you are past airport, your visas are admitted. Now everybody for himself. Now you are not depending or relying on your principal applicant. No, mumeachana. It is just like giving birth. You have been pregnant all this while, going for medicals. Now the person who is pregnant is the principal applicant, right? You have been pregnant all through the process. Even when you have been given this visa, now that is the 9th month, right? Now any day, anytime baby can come, right? Once you go to America, you reach at the point of entry. Everyone's visa or passport is stamped, admitted. By that time, you are in labor ward. Now that is the explanation I can give. By that time, now you are in labor ward. Once you are given back your passports, admitted, now the baby is born. Yeah! Baby now is breathing using her lungs. And mommy is safe, breathing using her lungs kama kawaida. Mtoto apambane na hali yake, mama apambane na hali yake, right? This is what I'm saying. After now the baby is born, the baby is now on her own and the mom on her own. The mom here is the principal applicant. The baby is the dependent. Now. So even if the mommy didn't make it, maybe after 2 weeks, maybe the mommy got PPD and everything, and the mom passes on, the baby survives, the baby is living, the baby is enjoying life. The same thing with the DV. After you get your passport stamped, everybody for himself, even the principal applicant can decide, I would go back home and leave my family in America. Nobody will ask a question. Mumeatana. Yes. Now everyone is on his own. Free. No dependence, no derivative. By that time, your visa Once you get even from that airport, you can decide you go to Alabama, you go to Washington, you go to where? Umeachana. As simple as that. Eva, thank you, my sister. That's why we are here to Nasoma. Thank you. Thank you so much. Yes, guys, let us support Brenda Akatama's channel. She's a huge support to this channel. What happens if I'm stood up by host upon arrival? You are stood up. Can you explain? You know what? These terms and terminologies, explain further for an ECD teacher to understand. Oh my goodness. All right. Sauda, thank you. Shiko and Breda, love you. Amen. Grace and Breda, Shiko and Breda, mob love. Shiko, how does one get a host or sponsor to start with? Okay, Elizabeth Waithera, I think you just joined. Before we started, okay, earlier when we started this live, I explained how you can get a host. I think you go back and watch that part. Stood up means the person does not show up to pick you. Hey, my English teacher from Uganda to PA. Okay, this is Tauya's question. What happens if your host does not show up to pick you? Don't worry. So long as you are here legally with via DV, you so safe. Just tell the people who work at the airport. Sana, the one who you gave there, or anybody with a tag that they work for the immigration. Just tell them, you know what? My host is not picking my call and everything. They will help you. They will help you. They can even take you to a shelter before you get on your feet. But the best thing is you can't be deported because your host didn't show up. Because you have his details. They will call your host because you have your host details. They will call them. Hey, you said you are going to host this person. What happened? This is government, US government. Even if they are not willing to host you, or maybe they will make your life hell here, never lose hope. There is always a way out. 911 helps. Even if your host is mistreating you, even if your host is not helping at all, because some hosts are from hell. I can say, oh, I have a small baby, or my baby are very young. Then I will host you. I'm hosting you because I have a hidden agenda. I want you to come and babysit my babies. And now, because you have been watching Shiko Hope and other YouTubers who are telling you how to go, how life is in America, now you are well informed. You are like, this person is misusing me. I can't. You stand on your ground and you say, you know what? I need to start working. I know these things, they are there. We have good hosts. And on the other hand, we have hosts from hell. The same thing with guests. We have some good guests. And then we have some other guests who are like, they have come to my house, they are taking over everything. They are like, hey, kuku munakulaga ugali kila siku. Every day is ugali. How can't we eat? So we are all different. We have all different personalities. And that's why I said, start communicating with your host earlier. You know that person. You know what he likes, what he does not like, and everything. Communicate earlier. Brenda Katama, you laughing at me. Hi, Shiko. I have a friend who is supposed to travel to US on 8th next month, but doesn't have a host yet. Kindly help her. Tell her to reach Esiwaka on Facebook, or she can just join our WhatsApp group. And then on 8th next month, but doesn't have a host yet. Kindly help her. Yes, tell her to contact Esiwaka. Esiwaka will sort her. For now, I'm not in a position to host. I don't want to say if I'm hosting anybody right now, but right now I'm not in a position to host. But I have been hosting. Essie will help that guy. Jedida, is your friend coming as a visitor? Because they will ask for where she or he will be staying as immigration. I think if this person is coming as a green card, with green card, that is DV, SC hosts people on DV, not any visitor, not any student. SC hosts the green card people. Yes. Tauya, thank you, Shiko. Jerry, what about watu wenye hudipotiwa na wameacha familia huko? Wanaweza rudi cause of family ama kudipotiwa ni kudipotiwa? When they were deporting you, they know you had family here. So having a family here is none of their business. And then being deported, it also, you can be banned for 10 years or maybe more than 10 years. Give your number. I don't give my number online. I don't and I can't. But when you join our WhatsApp group, let me put the link to the WhatsApp group. I can't give my number here. Who does that? Who does that? Let me give the WhatsApp group link. That guy can join, and then I will connect her with SC. I will connect her with SC. Wakago. Invite via link, copy. Here we go. So the link is there. Let me try to pin it. Can it be pinned here? Let me see if it can be pinned. Shiko. Wait. How do I pin? That is the link to the WhatsApp group. Let him connect with me through the WhatsApp group, and then I'll connect him with SC. If at all, he's a green card, he's a DV winner. He's a DV winner. All right. Jedida, you're saying she's coming as a visitor? I don't think SC will help a visitor because who is she visiting? Who is she visiting? Jedida, who is your visitor visiting? If she's coming as a visitor, automatically she has a host. Mwambie achuke sana, she might be denied entry. She might be deported back. If at all she doesn't have a host and she's coming as a visitor. Seriously? Can you tell her to watch my video on invitation to America? Many visitors, they are deported at the point of entry because of some issues like this one. Tell your Jadida, tell your friend he might see America kwa view sasa, because this is a red flag. Who is she visiting? Who is not hosting her? Let me read. Brenda's comment here. Jedida, is your friend coming as a visitor? Because they will ask for where she or he will be staying at immigration. So tell your friend atajua hajui. Carolina, hello Shiko. If I applied and my son did apply too, and it happens that we are selected, can we use the same host? If you applied and your son applied, you are not going to the interview at the same time because you both have different case numbers, right? But yes, you can use the same host. Okay, Patience. Thank you, Shiko, for everything you're doing for us. God bless you, dear. Amen. Amen. Grace Wairimo. My son will be turning 18 when coming. Can he work as he goes to college? They work during summer. Student. Yeah, he can work. He can work as he go to school. I thought he was a high school student. He can. Visitor, definitely they will need the information or where she'll be staying. She can maybe book a hotel for a few nights and show payments. Yes, and that's a lot of money needed. Right, Brenda? Right? Oh, yes, Brenda, you answering Grace, because I want you to tell me more about DV. Okay, don't WhatsApp me anything about DV. Watch my videos. Guys, if I can show you the chats that people have on my WhatsApp group, so many questions, some I just ignore. How can you join the WhatsApp group, then get my number, then inbox me, Shiko, can you tell me how to come to America? Who does that? Imagine me telling you how to come to America. Watch the videos. Some also said me WhatsApp about Shiko, my husband does not want to come to America. What will I do? Now, what do you want me to tell you? It is your husband. It is not my husband. Yeah? Shiko and brother, you guys are doing great job. May God bless you so much. Amen. 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 Please watch video. Shiko has been doing videos about immigration and DV. Yes. You can't get my number and start asking me, Shiko, what do I do? How can I come to America? And I have done like 250 videos. Watch the videos. I can't go on answering everybody with these kind of questions. The videos are there. Go watch the video. Go watch the video. You know what? After I'm done with this life, I'm going to my business. I cook for my family. I bond with my kids. So no time to answer this question. And the videos are there. Seriously. Tukue watu. Let us be people who are what? Who are responsible, right? Yes. And then they ask me, Brenda, they ask me this kind of question, and then I ignore, I don't respond, and they are like, please answer me. Do I have a chance of internet? Where? Where? When back in Kenya or back in your country? Where? Where are you asking a chance of? Mtu akikam huko unaweza kaa rural areas ulishe ng'ombe na business, mtu anaweza anzisha akikam. Yes, Bernard, I did a video. Was it on a Sunday? Yes, on Monday morning, I did a video about starting a business in America. And that video, many people have been asking for it. And when I did the video, only 300 people watched the video. Bernard, go watch that video. People ask for the video, I do the video, and they don't watch. Bernard, uko hapa unaniuliza, go watch the video. Nimekukamata. Nimekamata wewe. The video is there. It was on Monday this week. Nice job, Shiko. Tell me, what are the things that are checked at the point of entry upon departure? God bless you. They just check on your envelope. That envelope. That's all they check. That's all they check. If you are here legally, if you're coming here legally, that's all they check. Jerimo Agide, wonderful job, Shiko. God bless you. Amen. Bernard hapo sasa kwa ng'ombe. Yes. Go watch the video about that. Wonderful job, Shiko. God bless you. Amen. Do I have a chance of interview with 20K? Inawezekana. It is possible. Eka link ni watch. The video is there. Bernard, can you go to Shiko Hope Live on YouTube? Search Shiko Hope business, starting business. Itakuja Shiko Hope TV starting business. It will be there. That's how you look up for the videos. If maybe you're talking about host, you go to YouTube, Shiko Hope TV host. All the videos about host will come there. Kamala, watch her videos because most of it is there, and other YouTubers, yes. Just don't accept people's packages to carry to USA. People can give you drugs. Oh my goodness. Yes. You know, this is very, 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 very sensitive and very, very important. People, and this one has happened. Somebody tell you, oh, you're going to America. I want to give you something to take to my friend or my relative. Then he gives you something very well packaged. So you, because you're going to America, you want to help, you take that package, put in your luggage bag, and you are set to go to America. But you know what? They have to check what you are carrying so that they check if you have brought here weapons. They don't want weapons. Maybe you are a terrorist. They don't want anything to do with that. And as they peruse the packet that you are given, it It is drugs. Now, who is the owner? It is you. You know you are not the owner, but whoever gave you is back in your country. But now, the package was found on your, and it is drugs. Haha. Oh, Bernard Santa, God bless you. Amen. Rosie, I'm new here. God job. Aki, this is a golden information. Thank you. Alice Modoni, one mom, may God always bless the work of your hands. You really sacrifice yourself, mom. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Brother is advising you to just open those packages. People are not easy, my dear. Dogs will smell that snuff and you are going to go to jail. To jail. Imran, how long does it take to go after getting results? I think you are new here. Kindly watch the videos. We have been discussing the process. It depends with your case number. Someone somewhere asked, Shiko, what are these case numbers? What are these case numbers? Watch the videos. Watch the videos. There is a video I did about high and low case numbers. Kindly watch that video and understand more about case numbers. Shiko, is food stuff like loiko, ugali, among others, allowed on your first day? They don't. You know, you are not written here that this is my first travel or my first flight. Nobody knows if you have ever flied before or not. We carry dry foods, we carry spices. Yes, it is allowed. Derek, wera mwega wa njiko Ngai akurathime. Amen. Amen. Nani huyu ako kwa profile yako? Even at the airport, never accept to help anyone with their luggage. Never. Never. Just handle your stuff. Just handle your stuff. Don't be that good Samaritan helping every Tom, Dick, and Harry with their packages. No. Never. The way Shiko na Katamam contrasted kutusimuanzisha perfect match tuingie kwa screen. Bernard, we have been doing that yesterday, the day before yesterday, for the last 3 days. We have been doing that with Brenda, but today she's in the office, sure. So she's just texting, right, Brenda and others? Yes, if you can watch yesterday's live, the day before yesterday and the other day, you can see Brenda there. But right now she's at work, ni venye tu ana work from home. She's working from home and she's working remotely. So one tab is on YouTube, the other one is on the office work. All right. So guys, we have been here for the last 2 hours and we have really interacted. Today's was about host and guest relationship. Yes, and I have to say this before we end this live. I have to say this. Either parties, both parties, we need to have mutual agreement. We have to respect one another. We know this is a different person. You are coming to my house, you are a different person. You have your different personalities. I am different from you. I have different personalities. The way I keep my home, it is different from the way you can keep your home. So the respect, because I can't be happy when I know I have hosted, let me say, for example, Mama Dio tukona Moshene. Let me say, for example, but I have not said that this lady is a Moshene, but we know, we ladies, we talk a lot, right? For guys, they don't care. They don't care if you clean your utensils after food, or maybe they don't care. The guys, they are just like that. And I like guys. But let's say, for example, let me use Brenda. Let me use Brenda as as an example, because I don't want to use anybody who is back in Kenya and aseme nimesema akona Mushene. Brenda is a lady. She's my guest in my house. I'm hosting her. But you know what? Me and Brenda, we are ladies. Talking every now and then. She's new in this country. Then I have left for work. I have left Brenda in the house. Now, what Brenda is doing is like, you know what, guy? Now she's texting or even leaving an audio for the WhatsApp. On the WhatsApp. Hey, you know what? Even Shikot is not the way you see her. She's so careless. She does not, hey, the kids are like this. Aki, this house is so, you know. Then I come to a point and I notice you have been bad-mouthing me. You have been bad-mouthing me to people back in your country, or maybe to your friends who are here in the States, but in different part of states. I come to know, because one day I will know. I might know when you are here in my house, or maybe later when you have left. But let's assume I know when, I come to know when you are still in my home. Do you think I'll be happy? Do you think I'll be happy? Some even go to an extent of taking a video around the house. This is how the house looks like. This is how her house looks like. This is her kitchen. Oh my goodness. Terrible. You can't imagine this is in America. Huh? Okay, this is my room. This is where I sleep. This is where I sleep. Imagine, somebody, even my bed in Africa was better than this one. Huh? And let me tell you, most of these houses, we have cameras. I have to say this now. We have cameras. And cameras here, they can be even a bunny. You know these madolis? If you know these madolis, there can be a camera there. Just situated somewhere, you can't even tell that is a camera. So I can even be watching you, whatever you are doing from my phone, wherever I am. Wherever I am, I can just check what is happening in my house through my phone. I have hosted you. This is my house. But now you are taking advantage, and then emotionally, because you have all the day. All the day. Now that is your job. Okay, she did not lock her bedroom. Let me go and take a video and show you how she like. Look at the closet. The clothes are down everywhere. These are the kids' bedroom. This is how they are, very messy. And when you see people on the screen pretending they are like, then your host comes to know. What will make that host not to kick you out? Tell me. Can I continue keeping you in my house? And I have noted that is your job. Nitakukick out. Go to the shelter and deal with yourself there. That is very, very wrong. That is very, very wrong. Anything that happens in your host's place, let it not go out of the walls. Whatever you see, whatever you hear in that house, let it remain there. Tafadhali, if you want your life to be smooth in America. What if I come to know that? I'll kick you out and our friendship comes to an end, right? Right? Yes. Because I didn't bring you to my house to control me or to, these things happen. These things happen. Let me see your comments here. Christine is saying, very bad, not good at all. Even here in Kenya, we have that nannies app. Yes. And you can't tell that this house has a camera, but I might be watching you from wherever I am. And I know, you have been doing this. And I can't keep you anymore in my house. Never. I can't, even that day. I can even text you. Jipange, unatoka leo. When I arrive here at the door, hey, it will be bad. Tafadhali. Call 911. Tell them you are now homeless. I don't care. Nobody will. This is my home. So be a good guest. The same thing with us hosts. Yes. It is two-way. The same thing with us hosts. Hey, Shiko, you know what? I have some guests. I have hosted a family from Kenya. Now I'm telling my friend. You know, when I'm saying that, I'm not at home because the guests are at home. So maybe I'm driving to work, or maybe I'm going somewhere. You know, we put Bluetooth on the car tunaenda tukipiga mshene. simu iko mbali, tunapiga moshene. You know what? I have not slept for 3 days. There is this family I have been hosting. They have small kids. The kid is crying all night long. Hey, they are boring. This woman is so lazy. She sleeps all day. She sleeps all night. She does not help in the kitchen. She does not do laundry. She's always lazy. You know, it is very wrong even for us hosts to badmouth our guests. It is better if I come and tell you, hey, you know what, Brenda? I think this baby has a problem. Can we take her to the hospital? She has been crying all night long now for the last 2 days. Is she okay? I try to help where I can. If you tell me she's okay, maybe it is that just the new environment. Now we try to figure out anything wrong with the baby. If you're not helping in the kitchen, I tell you, hey, Mama Nani, Brenda, can you clean the dishes as I prepare food? You see? Can you cook ugali as I prepare skuma? Can you clean the house? Can you vacuum the sitting room and your bedroom as I do this? Or maybe I'm going to work. I think today we can vacuum the house. You know, there is that tone that you can use and a wise person can know, oh, so I have been being lazy, but you tell her in a respectful manner, right? So that is it. That's how it is. Respect and tuache moshene mingi, like somebody like Shiko and anybody with like SC, because we did a video with SC. Now everybody knows Shiko, right? So when you come to Shiko's home, you're like, oh, it is not the way you see her. She's like, you tarnish my name and I'm helping you. And the person that you are tarnishing my name to, she can't help you. It is just moshene and you're gaining nothing from that. Okay, so that is it. Tawia, you're saying, Shiko, I see the teacher in you. Your videos are captivating. Thank you. Yes, I am a teacher. It is just like that I don't practice here, but I'm practicing on YouTube. Thank you. Winnie, Shiko, are you not getting that state of umeongea? I have not seen you even with a glass of water. Here is my water. Nimekunywa kamoja. After this, I'm going back to bed. Nowadays, I'm working nights. That's why I'm what? Okay, Ivamombi, yes, I have to read this one. Ladies, it is important for all of us to be women of integrity. Let's keep our circles small. Yes, and also, because now you are my guest, we go to church. At church, you meet other people, my friends. I'm like, oh, guys, come and say hi to my guests. So they come, my friends, and then you exchange numbers. So who was up? And I could treat aje. Now these are my friends. Now you are now communicating with my friends. Your mama na venye naonekana roho baya. Now that is there. Because they want you move from my home, they host you, but you don't know they have a hidden agenda. They want to misuse you. So now you start gossiping me, and then you are like, one day I go to church and you are like, before the service ends, mshatoka na yeye, mshaenda. It happens. It have happened before. Not to me, but to other hosts. It happens. So, some things are matters of common sense. You just know what brought you here. You are not here to stay, but live in peace. Respect. Most of the time, once the guest moves out of the host place, that is the end of their relationship, because they stay there, it was hell. Maybe from both of them, and maybe the host was bad, and maybe the guest was bad. So we have to be tutumie, yes, integrity, respect, and everything. Sometimes that is why people are not willing to host people, because maybe you hosted someone before, bad thing happened, and you are like, I will never host again. I will never host again. Not that people are not willing to host, but they have hosted before, but something happened. Very bad. Very bad. For me, I gave you a story about my first hosting. I hosted a couple. They had an 8-month-old baby. It did not end well because I learned a lot from that hosting. I really, really learned a lot. Because I was very new in America, I was only 4 months old. And then happened Benjitoa and host. Yes. And I'm hosting a person. We were the same DV 2018. It is just that I came here before them. When they were coming, I was 4 months old here, but we were the same DV. But you know what? They expected so much from me, which I could not offer. But from that time, I learned how to do this hosting thing. When you come to my house and I want to host you, you sign papers. You have to sign the document. Yes, it is that serious. It is that serious. I learned it the hard way. You have to sign a document. I said your document, it is here on PDF. I said it to you and back in Africa. You read the rules. An attorney advised me. An immigration attorney advised me, Shiko, if you don't want any kind of this headache again, take this. Be sending to your host. Let them sign. Once they sign, they have committed to agree. They have agreed to the rules you have set there. Okay? So it is not being mean, but I learned it the hard way. I learned it the hard way. So whoever I have hosted, they can bear me witness. It is like, it is something official. I don't want myself to land in trouble when I kick you out because you have signed the document here. You have a copy, I have a copy. Yes. It is that serious. Hosting, it is not something to play with. Whenever I host you, those people who I have hosted, and I told them never to say I hosted them. That's why you see they never comment here. Because I don't want that PR or anything. But they have to read the documents, the rules. They sign there and I sign down there. They have their responsibilities. I have my responsibilities. If anything comes between, there is those, it can end. The hosting can end anytime due to the following. Sign, I agree. Yes, it is that serious. It is not something that is easy. And I learned it the hard way from the first hosting. So whoever, I know now people are like, Shiko, it is that serious. Yes, it is that serious. Because you want your peace, I want my peace. And with the rules in place, everyone is at peace, right? Even in a country, we have constitution, right? Even in schools, we have school rules and regulations, right? Even in hosting, there has to be rules and regulations. If you break a country rule, you be jailed, right? You be sentenced and jailed. If you don't respect a school rule, you be suspended, right? Even in hosting, if you don't abide with the rules, what happens? Yes, there are consequences. The same thing everywhere. So it is good to do as advised above. Paris is saying here on Itabia home. Imagine. Felix, Shiko is the best. God will bless you. You'll have the reward from some of us. Thank you. You would have to do something because according to EBM, it will happen almost at the same time, maybe an hour earlier. You can invite Shiko. I don't know who you're talking about. Marion. Okumu is saying the truth. Coming Sigo, you don't spend a lot. Yes, you don't spend a lot. Grace Wairimo, we are 100 guys. Likes good people. Good job. Let me see. How many are we? We are like 86 people watching. And let me see. The likes. Oh, thank you guys. Thank you guys for the likes. Thank you, 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 thank you. And then the best thing with the constitution, the hosting constitution, I call it the hosting constitution, is that your host will not naitwaje kukubeba vibaya. Oh, my English is finished, guys. Can someone tell me kubebwa vibaya na host inaitwaje kwa Kizungu? Your host will not manipulate you because it is in the constitution. It is in the constitution. So both parties, they are at peace. That's why I came up with the constitution. Once there's so many people I have sent to the constitution and they Shiko, hizi manini zako ni tight. Yes, I know it is tight. But if you agree with them, if you abide with them, you'll see it is for your own good. If I'm going to be carried bad by the host. Nitume nisome mapema. Hapana, it is not like that. It is not like that. Eti mapema, hapana, everybody will be spreading it to everybody. No, there are some steps that follows before you get to that constitution. You have to be selected. I have to know that you are selected. I have to know that your case number is this one, and then we continue from there. So when you're selected, you are a bit serious than now, right? Grace, when you're selected, you'll be a bit serious than now. Tawia, you laughing? Yes, hosting constitution, it is there. It is there. Brenda Katama, do you do hosting? Aya, Brenda, can you answer us? Then we end this live. Grace can see Shiko's constitution might be a bit tough and strict. Maybe Brenda's constitution is a bit lighter. Brenda, can you tell us, do you host? And do you have a hosting constitution? So guys, if you have not liked the video, kindly like the video, kindly subscribe. We have been here for the last 2 hours and 20 minutes. Grace, I have never done that. Wait. I have never done that. I host some friends that I already know. So you don't host anybody you don't know. Now you'll know all these are your people, Brenda. Be ready. Constitution, it has to be in place. Mistreat, yes. Mistreat or manipulate your guest. It is very, very wrong. Wrong. And that's why I say, Mimi, whenever I host anybody, I know I have kids, but I fix my schedule. Work this shift, take care of your kids. Whenever I host anybody in my house, I don't need anything. I don't need them to do anything to my kids, to babysit or what, because that's where the problem starts. I host you and I want you to work. Even if you want to do double shifts, go work, make money, because I'm not hosting you for long. No, I can't keep you in my house for more than 3 months. It is in the constitution. It is in the constitution. I can't keep you for more than 3 months. The maximum I can keep you is 3 months. That is the maximum I can keep you. So within these 3 months, I want you to work. Work. Many people that I host, they do double shifts or they get 2 jobs. Okay? Because I host you for a short time, I will not burden you with anything that babysit my baby. No, I don't care about that. You go to work. Chapa kazi. Make money. Within 3 months, you have made a lot of money. You are set. Now to go and start your life. Yes. Raphael, you're saying, Shiko, you seem to be a strict hostess. Yes, I am that strict. I am that strict because without being strict, people will manipulate me. So that is it. I don't want you to babysit my babies. I don't want you. I want you to work. Within 3 months, tembea na Yesu. Tembea na Yesu. Yes. It is like that. If you can't if you can abide with those 3 months, ufanye kazi venye unataka, sign the constitution. I'll be gladly host you. But for now, I'm not hosting right now. Yes, I'm not in a position because right now my house is full. But Raphael, you say, I seem to be a strict hostess. Yes, I learned it the hard way. Paul Bogwa, you saying it is okay to have a constitution. Yes. Yes. Paris, me, I want a host, but not now, since Sijawin. Exactly. Get a host and okay, get selected, and then hosting will come later. Hosting, it is not an easy task. She's not, but even human beings, they are not easy. You know what? With this constitution, my guests, even now, we are like this. Because respect, constitution works magic. I don't want to host you. Then after 3 months, you move out, and when you hear the name Shiko, you are like, Wachana na huyo, roho baya. No. I want this friendship to last longer, forever. 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 I don't want you to come to my place, then we become enemies. No. I want the friendship to continue forever and ever. Amen. Amen. So without constitution, tutakuwa my enemies. But with constitution, hey, wacha tu. Monica Jerry, by the way, you try a lot. Ningekuwa wewe na host only 1 month. Next month, unatembea kubwa. 1 month is not enough. 1 month is not enough. 3 months. If you want to, in the constitution, it is written, if you want to extend your stay in my house, I can't kick you out. No, I can't kick you out from my house even after 3 months. But now after 3 months, you start paying rent. Yes. After 3 months, you start paying rent. With these 3 months, you are not buying even an onion in my house. No. You're not buying even a tissue. I don't want anything from you. For these 3 months, free. But now after the 3rd month, unalipa. You pay bills. You pay rent. I can't keep you in my house for more than 3 months and then for free after 3 months. No, you have to pay. Felix says, Holy Mary Constitution tough. Exactly. It is tough. It is tough, but it is worth it. I learned it the hard way. So you want me to keep you in my house for 4 months? You be going to work double shift, making money. I pay for your bills for more than 3 months. Never. You have to pay rent. If you feel that it is too much, tabia na Yesu, go get your apartment and start your life in peace. We remain friends. We'll be meeting, you coming here to visit, tunakula nyama choma, tunakesha. Yes, life inakuwa smooth. But remember, you signed the constitution. Grace Wairimu, hiyo hata ni mingi, 3 months. Sawa, iko choncho. Kabisa. Kabisa. Okay, Felix, wewe. Really, you are helping a lot. Thank you. Lydia, I want to buy food sometimes. I actually don't recommend you to buy food. I don't. Because I want you to save. I want you to save your money, Lydia. I want you to save because I want you to move out and start your life. I don't want you to buy food, tafadhali. The food that I want you to buy in this house, it is the food that you are going to come with it from Kenya. Come with jahe, come with dengo. That one we will celebrate here, but not any American food from your work here. Tafadhali. I don't want you to buy anything because I don't want you to extend your stay. I want you to move fast. Get your wings to fly fast, and God bless you. Upaye, upaye, upaye. And God bless us all. We remain friends. I don't want anything to become enemies. No. Eva, I can only imagine how hard hosting is. Imagine having your relative visiting you in Kenya can be hectic. What about strangers with kids? Kudos, Shiko. Thank you. I had a guest this summer since July. My kids are now so used to her, and she's leaving to go back to Uganda next week. My kids are sad. Some guests can be amazing. Exactly. How many hours is the double shift? 16 hours. You can work 2 jobs, 8 hours, 8 hours, or 10 hours, 10 hours. It will depend with yourself. Brenda, I hope you are less tough than Rafaeli. We, acha nikue tough. Venye niliona na hii macho yangu hivi ilibidi nikue tough. Shiko, you are so right. You have to set things straight when hosting. Exactly. Paul Bogwa, this is a lot of assistance. Now unajua. Now you know Paul. Thank you. Shiko mikono nimeinua. I give. Don't think that you're coming to stay with your host. Things will be so smooth. No. Huh? Brenda, I have kids, host me. Brenda, I host Lydia. Feeding someone and pays bills for 3 months is giving enough. No one should complain. You see, Esther, now you can understand me. Brenda, you will host me when I win. Now everyone is going to Brenda. Shiko is so tough. Brenda, okay, buy many beds. Buy many bank beds. Monica Jali, unauliza ni saa ngapi? Tunaongea mambo ya hosting. So that is it, guys. That is it. And I wish you all the best as you continue applying for DV. Brenda here is saying 3 months, indeed 3 months is a lot and a lot of sacrifice to host someone. Exactly. Brenda, can you tell us how long can you host someone? Because now your inbox will be full. Brenda, host me. Brenda, host me. Brenda, host me. Can you set the record straight now? I save you headache. Because now they say, Shiko is so tough. Maybe Brenda is tougher than me. Okay, Brenda, before we end in the next 5 minutes, can you tell us? Can you tell us if Shiko's constitution is tough or lakini umesema it is a lot of sacrifice. Exactly. Constitution is the way to go. I love some of the clothes in it. Guys, this is Brenda. Brenda is saying, oh, I can only host someone for a month, maybe. That is Brenda. So guys, Brenda is a host, and she says she can host you for a month. Hosting is not easy. And I thank God I have hosted many people, different people, and I can't compare the second. For the first ones, that one is like, I learned a lot. That's why I decided to come up with the constitution. But now from the second one and the others, they are different. You handle everyone differently. And we have been friends. Yes. Marion, Shiko, can you tell us about your first hosting experience? I will not tell it here. I did a video. Go to Shiko Hope channel and watch my first hosting experience. You're going to get what happened. I don't want to say it here. Brenda, unless they are so good and helpful, but when one has a family, it's hard. That is it. If I win, Shiko will host me and my son. I like that Doheshima Idumu. Kabisa mso, kabisa. Shiko, kwani US hakuna jahe etc. They are, but they are very expensive. Imagine 1 kg we buy for 700 Kenyan shillings. That is $7. 1 kg. When you come in, guys, bring jahe from Kenya. Uko na moyo mkubwa, Shiko. Not all do that. Keep up the good work. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Paul Bogwa, rent ya condo ni how much? It depends with the states. And not every city has a condo. So I think you can Google, but it is not that much. In Texas, wacha nikuangalilie Texas hapa saa hii before we end. How much is a condo in Texas, in Dallas? How much is a condo in Dallas? How much does a condo cost? It is... it is from $400. $400. Kevin Wekesa, how much is a cheaper carriage for starting life? There is a video we did about car. Kindly go and watch that video. Hi, Shiko. I know Ugandan people are so kind. Yes, Brenda is a Ugandan. Elizabeth, Shiko, your joy and sincerity encourages to keep listening and watching. You are a real hope giver. I'm in America already. Welcome to America. Monica Jerry, bado zimeisha. Umesema ni saa ngapi yuko? Don't worry, my time here is 2:50. Kiku kuna giza. It's 2:50 p.m. I think Brenda's time is 3. Right, Brenda? It's 3:50, I think. Wow. So guys, it's been a good one. I want to leave you people mulale. Na mimi nirudi nilale kidogo. Nowadays I'm working nights. I have changed my schedule. You know, this is America. We do vichejanga. And I'm enjoying my night shift. Yes, I used to hate nights, but nowadays I'm enjoying my night shift. Now I am doing it now. This is my 2nd week. I'm enjoying nights because now I'm home all day. My kids go to school. Actually, I prepare my kids to school because I come from work at 6:30. I prepare them, they go to school. Now they're almost coming back at 3. They'll find me home. I go to work at 10 p.m. So, hey, I'm enjoying my night shift because my job is just here. I come home at around 3 for my kachai. So I'm enjoying my night shift. So thank you so much, people, for watching. Tomorrow we'll be discussing something different. Yes, I have some notes with me. I have been asking you for suggestions, and you have been suggesting. So tomorrow we'll be discussing something different. Be here at 8 p.m. East African time to interact. Now you are in the know on how to relate with your host, right? Also, what the video we did with SC Wakago about hosting. Before you go to SC to host you, she also has her own constitution. She also has her own constitution, right? So what that video we did with SC, actually we did 2 videos with SC Wakago, and know how to go about this hosting thing. It is not easy. It needs God's grace, and that's why the constitution comes in handy. Without constitution, things will be horrible. Thank you so much, Evans Langat. You're saying it is almost 11 p.m. time in Kenya. Let me leave you guys to sleep. Thank you for the likes. More than guys, you have shown us a lot of love for the likes. I can't imagine we are at 123 likes. Thank you so much. If you have not liked the video, kindly like, subscribe. If you have not yet subscribed, this is your home of hope. Thank you. God bless you as you pray, because najua wengine hamjaomba. You are going to pray before you funga macho. Remember to pray for me. Yes, doing this is not easy. Needs God's grace, and your prayers keeps me going. I also do the same, guys. I pray for you, and I wish you all the best as you continue doing the DV application. God bless you. God fulfill the desires of your heart. May you be blessed as you go out and as you come in. Okay, today is not a devotion Sunday, but you know what? We start with God. He is the author of our lives. Investing with Lucy. Saidi unakuja. Investing with Lucy. Now, we are almost done with today's live, my sister. You have been here for the last 2 hours, 40 minutes. Lucy, my sister from Seattle, Washington. When you are not at work, Lucy, we normally go live every day at 8 p.m. You can join. Maybe you can join us tomorrow, but now we are done. Love you, good people. God bless you. God bless you. See you tomorrow, same time, 8 p.m. East African time. Love you. God bless you. Kwaheri.